Welcome everyone, my name is Alex, and in today's video I'm going to break down a trade on GBP USD that I took. It was a really great trade, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. I want you guys to understand my strategy in trading and yeah, help you guys out with your trading skills and trading career. So if we then dive in towards the charts, we can clearly see, wait, let me just replay for a second, guys. Let me just replay for a second. If we start with the daily time frame, on the daily time frame, we can clearly see that here, well, let's start with the basics, right? We are bearish, excuse me, bearish. We broke here, okay? Swing low, swing high, got swiped, got broken, boom. This is our new swing high, and this is our swing low. So what did I saw? Well, we need to make that retracement back in towards these discount prices, right? Towards these liquidity lows maybe. So I was already at the first thought, I was already looking at shorts, okay? If I then zoomed in a bit, I could clearly see that here we had a fractal low break, guys, boom. Here we had another fractal low break, boom. And meaning that this fractal low break and this fractal low break created supply zones. And now this supply zone here is in control because this was the last fractal break. In this fractal break to the downside, this became our fractal low, our new fractal low, and this became our fractal high here. This became our fractal high. So meaning that this was the last break. Yeah, this was the last break. So these are low and these are high, and in between we didn't had another break. So what did I do? What did I know? Well, that was that this was a supply zone that was in control, and supply zone pushes price down lower, and demand zones pushes price up higher. So at the first time, my first look was I'm looking for shorts in this case, okay? So if I then went over to the 4-hour time frame, I saw bullish. We still need to make that retracement back in towards the discount prices, okay, here. So yeah, shorts is actually really possible. Then I had here a supply zone. Price stepped in towards this supply zone. There was this monthly open. We saw that price reacted from this supply zone, from this, yeah, supply zone and monthly open. So it looked really great to short, okay? Here we had also like a kind of a bearish order flow here, boom. Boom here also. You guys see it, okay? So we had like a kind of bearish order flow, and then here I didn't wait for a 4-hour fractal break. That is true, because this was a fractal low on the 4-hour time frame, but I was waiting for fractal break on a lower time frame, and it was the 1-hour time frame. So here on the 1-hour time frame, what do we see? Well, here we can clearly see we grabbed liquidity, okay? We swept liquidity. That's one. We grabbed also the Asian highs, okay? We made a high between Asian session and between London session, meaning that the high is really great. And how do I know that it's between London and Asian session? Well, this blue box here is Asian session, and this green box starting is London session, okay? So I knew this was a really good high because it was in between both of them, okay? And then we tapped in towards this monthly open. So another confluence point, we were in supply zone, okay? And we had a lot of liquidity here to take out. So what did I do? Here I saw that here on the 1-hour time frame here, this low here was the fractal low, and that's because this wick here, where my crosshair is on, this wick here is lower than this wick, but this low is higher than this low. So this was a fractal low on the 1-hour time frame, boom. So what did I do? I put it my entry on this, yeah, fractal low, and my stop loss above this high, targeting the lowest point from this trend line liquidity, or whatever you want to call it. So then I looked for a 2.3, because if I was here, it was a 2. If my entry was exactly on the fractal break, I had a 1 to 3 risk, 1 to 2 risk to reward, but I wanted a bit higher, so I thought we could trade for a 2.3, okay? So I took this trade, and guys, as you can see, if I go a bit further, we see that the trade played perfectly out. So this was a beautiful trade, in my opinion. So I hope you guys have learned a lot. If you have, please leave a like, please leave a comment, support me, guys, that I know that I must continue, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.